Hello and welcome to this quick guide on how to progress the main story of Shenmue 3 after convincing Mr. Sun to teach you his body check technique. And we start with a side mission alert. After you delivered the Lao Zhou to Sun, the side mission Miracle Mushroom will become available. As always, check the description down below to learn more. But let's move on to Ryo's training under Mr. Sun. Since we already dealt with White Tiger in the last video, Sun will immediately ask Ryo to catch 10 chickens. Don't question it, just roll with it, you'll have to do it. To catch a chicken, just approach it and prepare to do a quick time event. Don't worry if you fail it at first, the button command stays the same until you catch a chicken. This time around, it only alternates between two commands too, so see this as a warm-up for things to come. Once you caught 10 chickens, Sun will tell Ryo more about his father's time in Bailu village.
Long ago, Feng and I trained together, helping each other to hone our skills. As a result of our training, Feng went on to gain great renown among our fellow martial artists. Many gifted students came to study under him, revering him as their master. Zhao and your father were among them.
Now Sun will be done training Ryo for today, and there's nothing you can do to convince him otherwise, so either walk back to Shenhua's house to end the day, or use the rest of the day as you see fit. Speaking of free time... Yep, that's right, another side mission alert. After having fun with Sun's chickens, the side mission Ghostbuster Request will become unlocked. Again, check the description down below if you want to learn more. No matter how you end up at Shenhua's house, Ryo will have a little chat with Shenhua, recapping his day, before he will be able to head to bed and start the next day. Move out and return to the abandoned temple to continue your training with Mr. Sun. This time you will start out by practicing horse stance. You've followed my guide up to this point, right? Right? Which means you should have no problem with this part. Once this is done, it's back to catching chickens. This time there are 3 possible button commands and they are random this time. It's a little bit harder, but don't worry if you should fail to catch all the chickens. You can immediately try again. Once you caught the chickens, again, Mr. Sun will end your training for the day and you are free to do whatever you want. By now you should know how it goes. Head to Shenhua's house to go to sleep to start the next day and return to the abandoned temple once again. This time Mr. Sun will task you with something new. Doing rooster steps. Just use your controls to keep the line inside the highlighted area and let the timer run out. Of course, now it's time to catch more chickens. This is the last and hardest time. The quick time events will use all 4 available buttons and it shortens the time you have to react. It's doable, just keep on trying. Once this task is done, Sun finally agrees to teach Ryo the body check technique. Prepare yourself for another quick time event to learn it proper. Here is a slowed down version of it if you want to prepare yourself. Tell Sun that you are done practicing the move and enjoy the following cutscene explaining that all the weird stuff Ryo had to do actually had a purpose.
The body check requires you to swiftly close in on your opponent and then use your body to knock them into the air. You're not quick enough. Yet. But if you can catch these chickens, you might be able to pull it off.
That makes more sense.
Cap things off by leaving the abandoned temple to bump into Shenhua and another cutscene.
Now I can take on those thugs in the hermit's nest.
And we can save Yanxing.
If you want to know what happens next, check out video 7 of this series.